It's hard to believe it's 10 years ago now, obviously doing BCom International. The highlight for me was definitely the Erasmus in Germany. It got me a great job at the start and I have lots of friends over there, and I was only back in Regensburg only last week for a wedding. So 10 years later, it's still definitely one of the best decisions I've made coming to UCD.
We got lost coming in the taxi. I thought it was up further, and the guys in the taxi were like, no, it's here. And it's just, the building is phenomenal. So yeah, it's just how much it's been developed in the last 10 years.
The friendships that you build and the camaraderie that you build with the professors and the teachers, and I look back on those days going up and down to the Spar shop, getting chicken rolls, thinking we were learning nothing, but we're actually learning some really valuable information. Yeah.
I stayed in Dublin actually, so I didn't go very far. I'm still in Grand Canal, and actually most of the people that I finished with in my class were all still based around Dublin somewhere, so we didn't actually move very far away.
Yeah, which was kind of different to mine because I did Commerce International, so most of my classmates are all far abroad in like various different places. I didn't go down that route though. I joined Deloitte after I completed my degree, and I trained there for a couple of years, and then I moved on to the Revenue Commissioners.
Well, the BCom was a sound footing, and it was the fundamentals for my career really. So from there I went on to work with Accenture and as a management consultant with them, and then moved into financial consulting. So I worked with all the banks here in Ireland, and then I moved to the UK and I worked with all the banks in the UK. So it's taken me the whole spectrum of the banking platform, from mortgages to insurance to reinvestment.
I left UCD in 2008, and then I went into Deloitte, so I went into Big Four, went in on a training contract, did audit, and then went to New Zealand, and then worked for the Inland Revenue in New Zealand, and then I came back to London, spent a year working for Damien Hirst, who's the world's richest living artist, and then I moved back to Dublin a year ago, and I'm working for 3 Telecom.
Started my own company doing games programming, game development, and still have that on the side while I joined a larger company making properties based on older IPs like board games from the 70s.
With a solid foundation from commerce and a grounding in Accenture and methodologies and process analytics, that I was able to come back from London 4 years ago and put together a paper and a proposal to set up a whisky distillery in Powerscourt in County Wicklow. So over the last 4 years we put together the team, the finance and the site to build one of the best distilleries in the country.
I was very eager when I finished to just start working and stop studying, but it didn't take long before I just went back to studying whatever was of the most interest at the time, whatever thought would be the most useful, and then I've been learning constantly for 10 years.
A lot of us panicked when we finished here and assumed that our only way to progress was to move to London, move to America, or find work outside of Ireland. And actually what I found is that if you stay here, there's a lot of startups, there's a lot of tech, and that's what I'm involved in now. There's a huge amount of opportunity here, you just need to look for it.